aware that there are certain miserable bastards who believe there's an inverse relationship between our ability to use sophisticated data and channel tactics to communicate in ever more targeted ways, and our propensity to generate truly creative and ambitious strategies. In other words, the more targeted we can be, the less imagination we can be asked to muster. As technology advances, creativity puts its feet up and has a little snooze. I am one of those miserable bastards. You see, the trouble is that many view digital and creative as somehow mutually exclusive. You either lead with one or you lead with the other. This is a dangerous false dichotomy, and one that may explain why the vast majority of marketing now is so unimaginably unimaginative. We're a digital agency. We always think digital first. But we also recognise that ultimately the potential of those digital channels is determined by the creative that feeds into them. In fact, here are 5 reasons why big creative ideas are even more important today than they were 60 years ago, when David Ogilvy opined that we should aim out of the ballpark, aim for the company of immortals. Number 1, big ideas help us cut through the noise in markets where there's already an abundance of perfectly good ideas. And in 2021, that's pretty much all of them. Number 2, they give us long-term direction and ensure that we're building an asset over time rather than just a series of well-executed but disjointed tactics. Number 3, they help us sell our visions to those decision makers involved and influencers, whilst also injecting a real energy and excitement into those involved in the day-to-day operations. After all, people want to be involved in things that make a difference. Number 4, they make all other channel tactics so much easier, such as PR and outreach and community engagement. Because by definition, remarkable ambitions are worthy of remark. And number 5, just to keep the left side of our brains happy, if we can get all this stuff right, it reduces the cost per acquisition across the board, thereby making every channel tactic so much more scalable. That is why this stuff matters. And yet, even when I explain all these reasons, one objection remains: budgets. Big ideas must cost big money, they grumble. What if we're a small business? What if we're a big business but operating on reduced marketing budgets? Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid you really don't have a choice. Nothing is more expensive than trying to make a noise with mediocrity. See you next time.